retirement to come play some more BlazBlue. And, you know, this world has been needing a good Jubei in a hot minute. It's like ever since Elyon left, we've had like this void of Jubeis, like no good Jubeis that really match the level that Elyon plays at. So I'm really excited to see how far Elyon's going to be making in this tournament because, man, I was looking forward to him playing at Taku 2024, but he DQ'd.
Yep, then he got out of the bracket. Now we finally get to see him in what I would consider, you know, like a comeback for this man.
Yes. But against the current North American best, can he do it is the question. Remember, Elyon has the most top 8 appearances in all of Frosty's here for BlazBlue Central Fiction.
Man, I don't know if xcaliburbladez, well, you know, he hasn't been doing it yet. Wow, there's no music. They're locked in. Hold on.
Oh my god, is there actually no music? Alright, well, I guess that's the mood we have here. Elyon going to be finding that first hit here, and we'll be taking xcaliburbladez to the corner. And I like too right now is that we're separating Carl from the doll. And really what you gotta look for as Nirvana is using the projectile like so, or trying to move Nirvana back in so that we can start applying some pressure onto Elyon.
Yep, Cuoco, that lunging attack that xcaliburbladez is gonna do at least a little bit often, despite costing a lot of that doll gauge, basically gets you into position immediately and provides some really good routing.
Yeah, and Jubei can be a little bit of a difficult character for Carl to play against. Carl, being a very versatile character, can really play against anyone in the cast, but because of how mobile Jubei is and how aggressive he can be, you gotta make sure that you keep that doll close to your chest or you're going to be in a world of hurt because once you separate Carl from the doll, you're going to have lots of problems.
Try to put the meter there on the dead angle, but does so to Noah guard. Great defense coming out here from xcaliburbladez. 4D just barely missing, but gets out of the corner with the JD.
Yeah, and so far, it looks like xcal has been having an incredibly hard time actually trying to chase down Elyon, but a perfect response to Elyon trying to pop that hairball, and we find the hit. Will this be enough?
Absolutely. Come on, man. That's Carl Clover. Deceptive amount of damage despite the small frame. The doll comes in clutch and makes it an incredible first round for xcal.
I'll say though, Elyon does feel a little bit shaky in some of these sequences where we're not really paying attention as much as we should when it comes to the sound cues that Nirvana is giving out. Most notably with the projectile, you hear a notable sound, and if you don't catch it, you're going to get hit by it.
Want to go for a 2
Oh no! We jumped right into the nails!
Oh my goodness. Now this combo is going to put you all the way in the corner. Got to see if xcal can get the doll back in time. Doesn't seem to be so. Just wants to do a quick sequence, and if you know what's good, you already know. That's the unblockable setup. Once again, he gets something going with the doll there. 2D. Wanted to bait out something like that dead angle, but doesn't find it. Now going to have to play some on of defense unless you catch the burst. The suffocating offense from xcaliburbladez comes through in its full form.
Yes, the offense of xcaliburbladez has been his strongest trait. Just being able to lock you down there in the corner with Nirvana and then start to loop unblockables, even put you into the into a combo and combo into the unblockable too is something he can do as well. And so what it does is it actually promotes early bursts. Promotes early bursts from the opponents when they're playing against Carl.
Right now though, we can see that Nirvana kind of acting as a little bit of a meat, or I guess a metal shield, because you do not want to get hit by any of those hairballs on Carl.
Right. You're going to be, a lot of times in this matchup, you're going to be trying to hide behind Nirvana, and you want to attempt to wall out Jubei.
xcal, I'll let you just go. Oh no!
I mean, when I saw Jubei pop up into the air like that, I was like, oh no, he's going to get hit by the nails, isn't he? I mean, just such a potent anti-air option, covering so much distance, and covering a really nice range there when you're playing against Jubei because of the angle that his dive kick is going to be going down at.
Got the mark on you. Looking like Elyon's not going to be able to do too much with it. So you are back in the pressure, delay on the air dash to make sure that that high hits.
All right, but here's the install, and now Jubei can finally start to play a much more potent game here. Can't kill this combo just yet, but we are going to be putting xcaliburbladez into a critical position, just like so. And the burst comes out from xcaliburbladez. A little bit of a hero burst even, as now we are going to be going to the next round without any burst on the table.
Why did he do that? Wanted to think that he had the gall to play that one out, but instead now he's going to have to be dealing with this Jubei with absolutely no burst on the table.
We We've seen how dominant Excal rounds can be, but Elyon is starting to turn it all the way around as we continue to win neutral here. Continue to mix up Excalibur Blades. Perfect usage of the 5A, catching Excalibur Blades, trying to approach for that air dash.
Once again, Seal on the table, goes for the throw. Once again, the strike throw pressure has been the bane of the existence of Excal.
Oh no, but this is where the problems start. Elyon does not have that burst, and now we are going to be locked here in the corner, and you cannot be patient against Carl because he's going to lock you out of the game from this point onwards. I don't think Elyon's going to live.
Yeah, you can't even play the game at all to get the clap loops going. Sure, it does spend the gear to make sure that he is going to be seeing himself in a set point scenario.
Oh my god, Excalibur Blades turning around just like that, and you never want to be in the corner against Carl for that very reason, or sandwich between Carl and Nirvana just like so.
Got there with the 2C, that could have actually been over. However, there's no burst on the table now for Elyon. Has to be incredibly careful off of some of these touches. Good block on the low so far.
We got no meter, we can't even counter ourselves Excalibur Blades in this instant. How do you stop this offense?
Oh, whoa, all right. We're back now. Mixing up the audience as well. Goes for the install. Any sort of internet overhead is going to be seen. Nope, just elects to finish up the Rekkas.
Yeah, now backing it up, playing safe, trying to set up these hairballs here. Set up the hairball yet again. And you just cannot see Carl. It feels like we're playing Guilty Gear Strive right now. What's going on?
Too much on the screen, negative warning out here. And now, you don't have any barrier. This could be dire straits for Excal.
We're dancing around the screen. OD activation from Excalibur Blades and attempt to turn it around. Drop the combo. Okay, there's a projectile. Good usage of the dash to avoid it from Elyon, but we get caught by the nails.
Oh, just goes for the low. Finally, the burst coming out here from Elyon has one more chance with the barrier. It's back from Excal, allowing him to play just a little bit more defense.
Stuck in the corner now without the doll attached to you either, so you gotta trust in your defensive instincts, and Elyon's going to be opening up Excalibur Blades, putting Excalibur Blades into yet another one-touch situation.
I like that dead angle.
He has the mark on top of Carl. We're going to use that opportunity here as Elyon is just stalling in the air to get the doll back, try to force our way in here.
Oh,
and we got him!
How did he get that extension? Goes for the RC, gets one more mix-up, doesn't even need it. What a conversion, and what a finisher for Excal. Goes up 2-0 and takes the set.
Oh man, by the skin of his teeth, 2-0. Excalibur Blades continuing this incredible run he's been having here at Frosty Faustings.
Dude. You know, They were trying to laugh Killer Coves out of the room, man. They were trying to laugh him out the room. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Dude, let me tell you. So I talked to Excalibur Blades a little bit before Frosty Faustings just to see, you know, get a temperature check on how he feels about the bracket, how he feels about his character, the matchups he's going to be seeing. He listed a few characters that